Hello my lovelies, and welcome to this Physio Yoga class where we're looking to open up, strengthen, lengthen and mobilize literally the most of the body. So from the neck to the shoulders, to the shoulder joints, the chest, the thoracic spine, also hip joints where we will mobilize and also stretch them, and also the back of your legs and all the way down to your ankles. No props needed unless you prefer something to sit on as we start the class in a seated position and enjoy the movement. I would like us to start in a cross-legged seat with the left leg at the front of your right. Finding the top of your sitting bones to sit on either on your mat or your cushion blanket pillow, and just find a nice long spine. Let your shoulders to be heavy. Come into the comfortable place where we starting with the left leg at the front of your right. With the next breath in, just simply start reaching those arms up and hold here. Let your palms to meet. If this is too early for your shoulders, maybe you reach up and just let your palms to face one another. And then drive your thumbs to the space behind you, holding here. Straight away starting with a bit of activation of the muscles surrounding the shoulders, at the same time as we find in the length through the fingertips, through the crown of your head, as you try to reach your arms just a little bit higher. Breathing in as you are. And as you breathe out, keep your palms together as you bring them just at the front of your chest. Keep them together and gently separate your shoulder blades as you reach the fingers as far forward as they go. Start bringing the left arm up. We're going to create a half circle where your left arm is the one that reaches back, and turn your gaze towards your left hand. Bring it back through the center as your palms to meet just at the front of your face. Spread your fingers wide. Switching to the other side, your right arm is the one that lifts. Let your chest to take with you. Look over the right shoulder. As we bring it back through the center and your palms to meet. Continue with those. Connecting the momentum to the breath, looking for a range in your shoulders. Also the little activation of your deep core muscles to help you to twist and rotate. See if you can keep your arms completely straight throughout these exercises and try not to rush into the end range. So we're looking at a nice overhead reach with one arm and turn your gaze back, your chest to follow, but everything from belly button down stays completely still. Keep this going, so focus on rotation through the thoracic spine, shoulder movement, overhead reach. One more time on each side. The left arm to go back, looking over the left shoulder, try to go further back each time. And then we're coming up with the right arm up and back. Let's all meet here. So your left hand to reach forward, your right hand to reach back. Breathe in an active twist. See if you can turn your chest further out to the sides. And then let your left palm to find your right knee and your right hand the space at the back so your fingers are pressing to the ground. Inhale to lengthen just a little bit more, and now we're using the palm, the left palm, to help you to twist just a little bit more. Let your neck to follow, finding a nice stretch through the side of your neck, but don't force your neck into the twist. And then from here, your right arm, the arm that's at the back, lifts up. Again, nice big sweep. And go into the big side bend as you tilt your body to the left side. Find a nice long line through the right side of your body. And then let your chest to turn towards the ground and towards the left side of your mat. So we're crossing the arms and you reach on the outside of your left knee. Coming back through the center, turn the chest up, keep the side body open and long. And every bit turn back where we came from into the seated twist where the shoulders are on top of your hips. Keep going with those. So first, the right arm is the one that lifts. And then start tilting your body to the side. Little diagonal lines, reach it up and over. Hold what you have in the side of your body and just start rotating your chest towards your left thigh. And maybe tapping your fingers just on the outside of your left thigh. Separate your shoulder blades. Find a big space at the back of your shoulders. Find one here. Return back where we came from into the seated twist. Maybe you can twist even deeper. So we're exploring the movements. We're finding what feels good. And then start turning the chest towards the left thigh. Pause here as your left palm finds your left thigh, and then return your body back into the center, shoulders over your hips as you roll back through the sitting bones. So I want you to move with your body throughout this short little sweet class and explore the movements as we're going to repeat those few times. Start making your way up as you take hold onto the opposite elbows. Drive your elbows somewhere at the back of your head, so your biceps passes your ears. And then start reaching your fingers up to the sky, and again, meet where we started, reaching the arms up, maybe a little bit higher. Keep your chest nice and proud as we're grounding down through the sitting bones. One more breath here, lengthen on inhale. And as you exhale, start bringing your right hand forward and your left hand back. Stay here in this active twist. Spread your fingers wide and really use the deep core muscles to find a rotation. Your belly button stays pointed forward. Everything from belly button down stays as it is. If your neck is happy and healthy, perhaps turn your gaze back. Go easy. Listen to your body. And then from here, your right palm to find your left knee and the left hand space at the back. So you keep in the arm at the back as a bit of a kickstand to help us to keep your spine nice and upright. But again, you're using the deep core muscles to help you to rotate from belly button up. One more big breath here. And we're going to add on a little side bend and a little tilt to expand and move a little bit more into the thoracic spine. Let's get going. So your left arm is going from up all the way to the side to the right. Find the side bend first. Don't rush through it. If you can't go any further out to the right side of your mat, then start turning the chest towards your right thigh and let your fingers to go as close as you can to the ground, but keep your side body open. So we're really stretching out into the left outer hip, left side of your waist. Keep those going twice more. Open up your chest into the side bends. And then we return back into the seated twist. Maybe you can twist even more. Twice more. So always take the first one as a nice and easy option. And then we're going to intensify with the next one. See if you can tilt your body a little bit more out to the side. And start turning the chest towards the right thigh. Tap your fingers to the ground, maybe further away from you. So really focus on a space between the left shoulder blades and your spine. And we're coming into the last one here. Open up your chest. Maybe you notice already difference between the right and the left side, right and the left shoulder. Take it into the side bend. Pause. Lots of length through the left side of your body. Keep your chest spinning up to the sky. And if you can't go any lower, let's bring it down. Turn, 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 turn. And now your left palm to find your right knee. And return your chest back into the center. So we are now on the top of your sitting bones with our shoulders as you roll back, creating a big space between the elbows and your chest. Tuck your chin to your chest, stretching out into the back of your neck at the same time. Start coming all the way up into the seated position. Take hold onto your elbows as we gently guide the elbows to go back, biceps just past your ears. And for one more last time, find a nice long line through the fingertips. Reach up, hold on the inhale. And on the exhale, both of your hands to go down to the ground. Roll through your ankles as we meet into the tabletop, all fours. Stacking the shoulders of your wrists and knees underneath your hips, hip joints to follow. Keep your belly hugging in towards the spine. Spine is in a neutral position as your right leg is the one that lifts. Big circle movement. Drive your right heel up. You can flex that foot. Start bringing the right knee to the right shoulder to tap, but don't let your elbows to bend. And then bring it down. So try not to lean onto your left side. It's just the right hip joint that's creating those beautiful circle movements. Increasing the range. A bit of a movement into the hip joint. But the rest of your body, your arms, the shoulders, stays exactly as they are. And reverse the circle. Start bringing the right knee to your armpit. And then we lift into your highest position. Try not to rush again through the range. I want you to go bigger each time. So each circle is bigger than the previous one. We're coming into last circle movements, giving the hip all the loving and attention that it needs. And let's step the right foot all the way to the outside of your right hand. Walk your hands to the forward if you have more. Opening to the front part of your thigh, more range in those hips. So the spine is nice, and so we're looking forward, little gentle rock from side to side. And now keep your right shoulder and your right knee connecting. Curl the toes of your back leg down and under as you lift the back knee off the ground. And I want you to pivot on the ball of your back one. So we are now coming into the side ankle pose. So the pinky toe side of your left foot is pressing to the ground and drive the hips down nice and long to the ground. And an option is to place your right palm on the ground if this is too soon, too early. Your left hand is the one that slides across your arm, across your chest, and reach up. Your hip stays heavy, looking at the fingers of your left hand. And slowly bring it back down. Your right knee stays bent, your hips are heavy, active through the legs. Also, your core muscles are here to help you to rotate as you look up. Stacking the shoulders on the top of one another. Keep your hips down nice and low. Find one team. Fingers are sliding just at the front of your arm, at the front of your chest. Hold in a position. Really reach up through the fingertips, look up and press the right foot to the floor as we lift into the warrior two. Nothing is changing in the position of your legs, so your front knee stays bent. Drive your knee over your ankles, arms nice and active and strong. Start bringing the right arm up, left hand down, reach and then bend your elbows. Maybe not touching the fingers, maybe yes, depends on the shoulder mobility. As we switch in between those two. So we keep your shoulders over your hips again. Your legs stays as they are. You keep pressing the pinky toe side of your left foot to the ground and your right knee is driving forwards. Your table is tucked down and under, keeping the spine nice and upright as you continue with those beautiful shoulder movements. Inhale and extend, rotation of your shoulder joints. Great one to get those shoulders nice and warm and mobile. Keep your chest wide open and your shoulder blades to squeeze together. Finishing off the last one, doesn't matter which arm is on the top, which one is down, because we all meet with both of your hands at the back. Your front leg to go straight as you turn, and all of the 10 toes are slightly pointed in, heels out. Link your fingers at the back of your body, lift your chest, your shoulder blades to squeeze together. See if you can bring your palms together as we're coming into the big forward fold. Let your palms to be together if they go. Your arms nice and straight as you come into your deepest fold. Little sway here from side to side, driving the sitting bones up and back. The weight is in your heels. And then from here, keep your legs wide open. Just bring your palms to the ground just underneath your face. If you need to readjust your position of your legs, you do so, maybe a little wider or shorter. I'll leave that up to you. And then from here, the right arm is the one that goes, slides up your left arm again. We reach up, we're coming into the twisting wide-legged fold, looking up to the sky, to the ceiling. And then bring it back down. We change, other side, nice and slow reach. Keep driving the hips back. The twist is coming from the thoracic spine, from the shoulders. The neck is following. And you keep pushing the hips back. Don't let your hips to move. Start walking your hands towards your right foot, one hand at a time, all the way towards the right foot, back where we came from. Bring your left knee to the ground as your right leg to follow next to your left. Start slowly lowering your belly to the ground as we're coming into lying down position. Press the tops of your feet to the ground, your hands to stay underneath your shoulders, active cobra, to strengthen the back of your body. So at the same time as you lift the chest off the ground, no need to go too high, lift your palms, you lift your knees, you lift your thighs, squeeze the back of your body, and slowly lower and soften. 2 more of these. At the same time as we lift in the chest, we lift in the palms, drive your elbows back, lift your knees, lift your thighs, squeeze in your highest position, and then slowly all the way down, the whole of the back of your body very active. Coming into the last one, coming up nice and high, elbows back, shoulder blades to squeeze, back of your body active. And then release, slowly lower, beautiful work. Take it back through the center and we'll all meet in a tabletop. And we continue with the movements. Hip mobility on your left side, flex your left foot and start slowly bringing the left knee up. We continue with the movements. Bring your knee to your shoulder. Pay attention to your body. Try not to bend your elbows. Try not to lean too much on your right side as you spread your weight evenly between both of your hands. Find a circle movement here. Knee up. Can you take the thigh higher than your hip level? And then need to connect all the way to the shoulder. Really challenge that strength and the range. And coming up with a knee. Maybe tapping the shoulder if it's available to you. Maybe lifting the knee higher. Keep going. 2 more. Remembering to breathe. We're constantly moving throughout the class. So pay attention to your breath. Start lifting the knee up. And with the last one, start placing your left foot just on the outside of your left hand. Walk your hands forward. Start sinking those hips down nice and low. Lift the chest. Little rocking movement is will come here side to side as you breathe in and out through the nose. Let's continue with the activation of your legs. Driving the right knee off the ground and heel back. So very active through the legs. Beautiful opening to the hips. And just start turning on the ball of your back foot, so your back heel to come down, side angle pose. The fingers of your right hand sliding just the front of your left arm, chest, and all the way up to the sky. Look up, keep your hips heavy, and then bring it back down. Let's go twice more. Start coming all the way up. Adding on the rotation, looking up. Maybe open up the chest even more. And then bring it back down. Nice and slow. No rush, no rush. We got this. Find one right arm up. Let's all meet here. Stabilize your position. Stroke through the thighs as we lift into a warrior two. Ideally in one go. Hips heavy. Readjust if needed. Otherwise we stay in a warrior two. Keep your legs as they are, a little mobility in the shoulders. So you try to find your fingers at the back of your shoulders and then back down. Stabilize your position, your balance. Is now just the shoulder joints that are mobilizing, working through that internal rotation. At the same time as we beautifully open up into the chest. Sink your hips deeper. Keep this going. Give me one more big breath. At least a couple of changes in here with the shoulders. And then release. We'll link your fingers at the back. The front leg to go straight and its toes to pointing towards one another. Heel slightly out. Link your fingers at the back, palms to meet. Taking another big forward fold. One-legged fold. Driving the hips to the space at the back. Nice, guys. See if you can bring the crown of the head closer to the ground. Head heavy. Give me a little yes, a little no here as you're moving into the neck. Keeping the shoulders heavy, letting the shoulders to drop towards your ears. And placing the palms to the ground just underneath your face so we can elongate the spine and push the hips as far back as they go. And then we go one arm at a time. Doesn't matter which one you start, we're doing both. So one of the arms to go up and twist, look up. Keep driving the hips back. There is no change in your hips. And then we change. The other arm is the one that goes up. Look up, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And then release both of hands to come down to the ground. Walk your hands through the center. Your right knee to come down to the ground. Left leg to follow. Start lowering all the way down to the ground. We're coming again, lying down on our bellies. A slight change here. Beautiful coordination as well. So we're going to lift the left palm off the ground. Lift the right foot off the ground, right thigh off the ground, and lengthen through the left arm. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Bring it back down. Let's try the other side. Lift your left palm, lift your left leg. And then your lift your right arm and your left leg. As your right arm is the one that slides forward. We switch between those two. Now lift your chest a little bit higher. Let's go right leg, left arm, lengthen away from one another. Lift your chest higher, lift your right arm, reach it forward, left leg to extend back. Keep those going. Can the chest come a little bit higher? So we're still using the strength of the back of your body. The palm is now assisting into the stretch as you keep switching your arms and your legs. Keep going full four. Opposite arm, opposite leg to lift. Chest higher. And keep switching. Just light touch with the hands on the ground. The chest is elevated. One more time on each side. Lift and elongate. Find one. Reach all the way forward. Lift and elongate. Gorgeous. Hands underneath your shoulders, press it back through the tabletop and take it into the nice big child's pose just for one breath to reset. Find a length through the whole of the back of your body. Walking those hands forward, let your forehead to find the ground. Let's continue with the movement. Make your way to a tabletop first and then last downward facing dog of today's class. It is not often that we do so little down dogs, so really enjoy this one. Driving the heels to the ground, hips up nice and high, let your chest to be heavy, and again explore the movement here. I want you to turn your chest from side to side, turn your gaze from side to side. Don't be afraid to move in your shakes. There is no need to stay static. And one more big breath here. Little movements, driving the heels down, hips up. And we take the down dog for a walk. We try to walk heel toes. So heels to go first, then the toes. Heels to find the ground first, then the toes. And continue until we all meet at the front of our mat, all the way to the front. And then heel toes your feet out of your mat. So your toes will poke out and your heels to still stay on the mat. We're coming into the low squat. Bend your knees. Stay at the front of your mat and lift your chest. I'm gonna turn to face you so you guys can see what's going on. Feel free to stay as you are at the front of your mat. So your finger stays grounded. And walk the fingers of your left hand out to the sides so your left shoulder can meet with your left knee. Your right arm to come down. Keep driving hips forward, lift your chest, so keep the squat active. As your right arm slides at the front of your arm, at the front of your chest, and lift. Now squeeze at the back. Turn your gaze towards your right palm. Pay attention to your spine and your hips, making sure we push the hips forward and your knees are wide open. Twice more, reaching all the way to your wrists. Breathing in. And then start sliding across your chest, lift. We're coming into the final one here. Again, that big space between the right shoulder blade, the scapula, and your spine. Final length there. And a nice big reach as we go. How is the low squat? How are your hips doing? Keep your knees wide open. Bring your fingers to the center just for one breath. Driving hips up, little reset, but keep your feet as they are. Toes turn out, heels in. Little movement, little sway. Again, movement is something that we're searching for in today's class. Keep your knees bent or bend and extend one leg at a time. Just find some movement in the spine. Let your body to be heavy. Little decompression of the spine. Let your head to hang heavy. And a return back into the center as we bend in those knees. Not leaving the other side out. So walk the fingers of your right hand out to the side as your right knee and your right shoulder to connect. Left hand to reach all the way towards that wrist. So I really want you to find a length. And then start going. Keep pushing the hips forward. So this is quite an active squat. Don't let your spine to round. Don't let your body to collapse. If your heels are slightly lifted off the ground, fine. Or place the blocks or your blankets underneath your heels for more of a comfortable place, wherever you are with it. This is a great pose to get deep into your ankle joints or a little bit mobility into your ankles at the same time. Final one here. No leaving the ankles out of the practice. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And I release. Gorgeous. Bring your hands back into the center and lift them back up high. But this time I want you to heel toes your feet in towards one another until your feet are about hip width. Start bending those knees. Go slow. Go slow. Bend your knees. Keep driving the knees forward as you rise up on the tippy toes. Bit of a toe balance again. The ankles, the feet, the toes. Something that we pay attention to at the moment. Start looking for a balance as we lift those arms at the front of our chest. We'll come up nice and high on those tippy toes. Press all of the 10 toes to the ground. And then start reaching forward to counter around the balance as we bring the heels down. If you need your hands to help you, you do so. Otherwise, we plunk the bum down and come into the seated position with your legs to go straight. Shake them out. And let's all meet with active quads, long hamstrings. So flex your feet as you turn the toes in towards you. There could be a gap between the knees and the ground. All cool. With the next breath in, reach those arms up, elongate up through the fingertips. And keep your spine long as you reach forward. We hinge forward from the hips. Don't let your spine to round. Go as far forward as you can. If you can't go any further forward, bend your elbows and return back up. This was a nice slow one. We're going to pick up the pace. Arms up, lengthen. Keeping the spine long, reach even further forward. Look forward and then drive your elbows back. 3 more, reach up. We're exploring. We go a little deeper, 30 forward each time. Don't let your spine to round. The fold is coming from the hips. You know it's 2 more, lengthen. Find a nice long spine and then bring it all the way forward. See if you can reach 30 forward before you bring it back down. Find one heel to reach up. And then take it all the way forward. Now hold in your third position. Now you can let go and now you can round the spine. Wherever you find that range in your forward fold, that's where we want to hold. And now breathe. Close down the eyes as we breathe in and out through the nose. Let your head to be heavy. Let your chin to drop to your chest. And you can let go of your thighs. So keep them heavy. Your core don't have to work anymore. Soften into your knees. Let your body just to be completely heavy. To find a stretch through the whole of the back of your body. Breathe in and out through the nose. Start slowing down the breath as we slowly approach the end of this movement. Physio Yoga style of a class where we're exploring the range, the movement, rather than holding the positions. And start rolling up through the spine, up into the seat. Shuffle your bum back or slightly forwards as we're coming into the rocking movement to really massage the whole of the length of your spine. You can take the back or the front of your thighs, front of your shins as you come into these little rocking movements. Take it all the way to the back of your neck, all the way to the lower back. It should feel good. If it doesn't, then skip the rocking. We're coming into the last one. And we're coming into the supported shoulder stand with those knees being bent. So finish off your last rocking movement and let's all hit with the hands underneath your hips and your knees bent. So use your hands to help you to find a lift of the bum and start dropping your knees towards your chest. Great stretch for the back of your neck. So really press the back of your neck to the ground and lengthen it. Press even the first and the second vertebra of your neck, of the cervical spine to the ground. So the topest part of the spine. Bring your chin to your chest, so you're creating that double or a triple chin. And this is a great way to access the lower back as well with that little tiny little ball that we are now creating. Your hands are helping. 3 cycles of breaths. Maybe your knees can find your forehead, maybe no. Go easy. And try to stay in this shape. Just let your palms to find the ground. Strong core as you very slowly, in the slowest way, bring your spine back to the ground, one vertebra at a time as you massage that spine. Continue with the legs to go all the way down as we straighten them and turn your palms to face up to the sky as we stay in a stillness just for a few cycles of breaths. Notice the energy running through your body, all the movements, the shoulder mobility, the thoracic spine opening through the rotations, also the hip mobility, the length of the hamstrings, all there within about 30 minutes of your day, of your time. Last 3 cycles of breaths. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose, deep, long, continuous breath. Slow it right down, calming down the body, calming down the mind. Let it all be still. Find a breath here. If you need a longer shavasana, a longer time lying down your back, feel free to stay exactly as you are. But because we now have created lots of energy through the movements, if you're ready to continue with the day, come with me. Take the back of your thighs and rock up to seated position. Coming into the cross-legged seat, taking your time before you come up into a standing. Give your body a bit of a movement, shoulders a little roll, neck a little roll, before we continue with our day. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you very soon. Bye-bye.